miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway here in Los Angeles.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 58 yards. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense on balance.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out.
We have Mark Andrews open.
It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, They're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Play action. Now Jackson. Complete to Likely on the out route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Herbert changing things up. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Now the Ravens Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now it's Jackson.
Into space at the 45.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And this is caught. And all the way in.
Good shit.
Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert, being chased out left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is
Play actions don't work on me.
picked off by Christian Fulton. Still going inside the 20.
Let's go.
And they will
These are
finally
rookies
get
you're
it,
playing.
but not until it's
Most
all
of my
the way down
defense
inside the
players are
15-yard
rookies.
line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Now it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over.
Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the counter, it's Henry.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last two drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
And that'll be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On the move to his left. That is caught. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's called the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
A short throw caught by Andrews. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Christian.
Good game.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down.
Good game, my boy. I was gonna field goal for real. Like y'all, that's what I'm talking about, man. This shit's so fucking easy.